Mahaban, everybody. I'm the priestess Bakhiti. Today I will be mummifying Baphomet, who is the daughter of Ramses II. The first step in the mummification process is the cleansing ceremony. The cleansing ceremony is when the body is shaved of all its hair and then bathed in the Nile River. Right now I will be shaving off all of Baphomet's hair. Now that I have shaved all of Baphomet's hair off, now I will bathe her in the Nile River. Here is the great Nile River. Now that the cleansing process is done, we can now start taking all the organs out of the baby. The first organ that I have to remove is the brain. The Egyptians thought that the brain was useless, and therefore they removed it. I will remove the brain by taking a bent piece of metal that resembles a hook and putting it up the nasal cavity until it reaches the brain area. Once it reaches the brain area, I will twist the hook around to scramble up the brain. Now I will flip the baby over and let the fluid strain out of the head. This clear liquid stuff is the brain fluid. Since the brain is now removed, I will take out all the vital organs out of the baby's body. I will make a cut on the left side of the body and extract the organs. The intestines, stomach, the liver, and the lungs. Keep the heart inside of the body because the ancient Egyptians thought that the heart was the center of all emotion, feeling, and thought. Now let the organs dry out, and now that they're dry, I'll put them in canopic jars. Each one of these jars has a lid, and on the lid has one of the heads of the 4 sons of Horus. The stomach goes in the jar, which lid has the head of Duamutef, which is the jackal-headed god. The intestines go in the jar, whose lid has the head of Tubanutef, which is the falcon-headed god. The liver goes in the jar, whose lid is Imseti, the human-headed god. Finally, the lungs go in the jar, whose lid has Halfi, the baboon-headed god. Now I have to get rid of all the moisture and body fat. I will do this by placing natron salt packets inside the baby, and then covering the baby with natron salt. I will leave the baby like this for 40 days, until all the fats are dissolved and the moisture is absorbed. In 40 days, and I will take the salt off the baby and the packets out of the baby. Since all the body fats are dissolved and the moisture is gone, the baby is really shrunken. I will now stuff the baby up with linen to make it have a more human shape. Next I will cover the baby in resin, which is a clear yellowish substance which will preserve and harden the skin. And I will use a paper. Now it's time to wrap the baby in the first layer of linen. baby has been wrapped once, we're going to put amulets on the body. First amulet is the heart amulet, which is in the shape of a heart, and it's placed over the heart to protect the heart in the afterlife. Amulet is the Uda amulet. It stands for good health and is shaped in the eye of Horus. It's placed over the lower abdomen. Is the scarab, which is a dung beetle, and it symbolizes the rising and setting of the sun and rebirth. It's placed over the upper abdomen. Amulet is the Djed pillar, which symbolizes stability and the god of Orisis. It is placed in the neck area. Amulets are placed we can wrap the baby in the final layer. Final steps of the mummification process are putting the mummy mask onto the mummy and then putting the mummy into the sarcophagus. I'm going to put onto the mummy. And this is the mummy. And now put her in the sarcophagus. Since Baphomet is part of the royal family, her sarcophagus is filled with jewels and riches.